EA Sports in the National Football League welcome you to Acrisure Stadium here in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the Pittsburgh Steelers. With my partner Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. We are just about set to kick it off. Off we go from Pittsburgh. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. He'll get ahead for about 3 on the first play from scrimmage. Brings up 2nd and 7. They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27.
Let's go, 18, run, 18, hop, 70, hop, 70.
Out of the gun, it's Wilson. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
Outside, it's complete. 13 yards on the catch there. First down, Seattle.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
They'll run. He'll try the left side now. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And I'll tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
They'll stay on the ground. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And they'll take this down inside the 35. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Ready? Gotta be lying.
Now it's Wilson. They'll try to set up the screen here. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help them at all.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Here we go. Set.
Smith in Jigba, the man in motion.
Ready.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Smith and Jigba left side, he's got it. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
Throwing again, Wilson. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. They force 4th down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down. A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. That'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start. This drop.
Come on, set. Black, 95, ready.
A run, it's Peeler. And that's going nowhere. Thrown down, literally and awkwardly, right at the line of scrimmage.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
That is caught outside on the RPO. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
That's good for us.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
Blue, 32.
That's over the middle, complete to Brown. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
Steelers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On the carry is P-Rock. And a good run there to get him 5 yards. From the 42-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Ball red.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And it'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. It's the Seahawks with the early lead. And we're back to the Steel City after this. The Steelers with the football to begin the second quarter as they've got it with first and 10.
Trouble, 38, ready. 33, shot, 17.
This looks like a design run, and he will not be able to turn upfield. He'll drop him behind the line.
Blue. Ready?
He'll drop to throw. That's complete to Moore on the right side. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. To Moore. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
3rd and inches, you see a lot of teams try to take a shot. Why, Mike? Because they know on 4th and inches, they still have a chance to convert the first down. The shot wasn't there, but they're still able to pick up a nice gain and convert and bring up first down.
Ready, go! Set.
Now it's Piro. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Striker, 3-3. Hut.
Thrown quickly, that's more on the RPO. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with first and goal.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point. And now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that.
And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That's his first touchdown of the new year. Now for the point after. He gets it to go, and the Steelers move out to a 7-3 lead. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This is going to be taken in at the 3. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10.
Here we go. Check the Eagles.
From the shotgun, Wilson going for it all. That's caught. And he's going to take this one all the way. 78 yards. Touchdown, Seattle.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can, and When you connect, it is a thing of beauty, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
Set, hut. 60 red. 60 red. Hut.
He'll get this outside. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
Jack red. Jack red.
That's good for a Steelers.
Fight. 97.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's P-Rock. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Let's go. 10 black. Ready.
On the ground, this is P-Rock. We're going to work this down inside the 45. It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for a Steeler first down.
44-yard line.
Ready. Set.
The RPO, that one is complete. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
And that one just too long to get going. They'll come up and stop him before the lineman can get out to lead the way.
That's just bad timing by the offensive line. They've got to get their lineman out in front of him, so either the linemen need to go faster or the back just needs to be more patient. But either way, they're just not in sync on that screen pass.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11.
Ready. Blue. 32. Ready.
Downfield is caught by Brown. And he's in. Touchdown Steelers. His 4th TD grab of the season. Boswell now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Steelers are on top. It's 14-10. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This is fielded inside the 5. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He'll go right and find his running back. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. 18 yards. A great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Pack the 50, pack the 50. Ready,
on first down, Wilson. That's to the sideline and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And that's what you call an inexcusable mistake. Sometimes you just have to understand there's no play to be made, no matter how hard you try. There's a fine line between being aggressive and being reckless. You just can't put the ball in harm's way.
Set. 50, green. Go pink. Hut, hut.
It's first down, and they'll run. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Second down and 3.
Here we go, set. 33, yellow. Ready?
They'll stick with him again. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. DeMarcus Lawrence there on the stop.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
He'll get this into the hands of Austin. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle four, like the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. He'll start at the 4. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he goes forward. Good gain on that one. Pick up 8 out to the 33-yard line. And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this second quarter. Here's 2nd and 2.
Red. Go street. Steady.
Now it's Wilson. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Let's go now. Black, 95. Check.
He'll get this out to the left flat. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
37-yard
Mike,
line.
think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer.
Room to run past midfield. A terrific run there, all the way down to the 30-yard line. That's a pickup of 33. The defense bewildered. A a rough start to this drive. First and 10.
Striker, 3-3. Here we go, here we go. Red, 38.
What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8. Setting up second and short.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Drill, 52. Ready. Blue, strike, 60. Cut.
Now they'll set up to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
Steelers, first down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Ready. Set. Got him on.
This one grabbed by Austin. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the Seahawks 10-yard line.
Here's a second and 3 forthcoming.
Set, cut. Yellow, 43. Ready?
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Here's a screen set up for P-Rod. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal for his team. That'll be taken in by Moore.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
Go red. Cut.
They'll run it on the inside handoff. Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for the second half. Boswell now, following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. This taken at the 5. He's across the 20s to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
We'll try again here. Second and 10.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Wilson. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
I've been in enough locker rooms in my day, Mike, and pretty much all of the messages are the same. We want to start the second half fast. We want to take the fight to our opponent. Well, snapping the ball inside your own 5-yard line after that sack, I promise you, was not part of the speech. And if they're not careful, they're on the verge of surrendering 2 points here.
Here we go, set. Viking, MC.
Third and long. It's Wilson. In the middle, and he's got Brown. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down. Here we go on fourth down with Wilson. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take. He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Try again. It's
10
second and 10.
Set, ready, 52 black, 95, set.
That's complete to Elliott. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with first and goal.
3-3. Ready?
Here's a run. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
43 rail.
It's a loss of 1.
Trouble, 38.
Brings up second and goal.
Back to throw. Exiting the pocket right.
Coming into the game, this is something defensively you have to be aware of. This quarterback gets a chance and he sees some daylight. He's going to try to take it in on his own. But not in this case. They were quick to react, stop him short. Now brings up third and goal.
Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's third and goal.
Ready?
That's going to be broken up in the end zone. Incomplete. There was no space to fit that one in. And now here comes fourth and goal.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that third down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this fourth down after failing on third.
Ready.
This caught to the goal line and in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
The return starts from the 5. They'll get across the 20, mark them down at 23-yard line. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. This one complete to Bobo. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 4. Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. From the gun, it's Wilson. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And this takes him into the red zone. He's dropped down inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10.
At the 16-yard line.
60 red. Check, set.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
I've given effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
Ready.
Looking to throw here on 2nd and 10. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Seahawks will take over here at their own 12. Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He's got room past the 35. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. That one's good for 29.
And this completion certainly won't be changing the outcome of the game by any means, but I do think there is something to be said for teams that continue to fight. They continue to try to at least finish this game and have something to build off of going into next week.
Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. It's good for a Seahawks 1st down.
Come on.
Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. He'll get this out wide. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Man, what a big time. Play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Trap ball 80. Ready.
To throw again is Wilson. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. That one is complete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
For whatever reason, when the ball was in the air, Mike, it seemed to me like he was almost having a little trouble tracking it. I'm not sure if that's what allowed the defender to catch back up, but ultimately it was the contact at the catch point that causes the incomplete, and now it's going to bring up 3rd and real long.
Throwing again, Wilson. That one broken up, and is incomplete. This defensive secondary, they have been really a no-fly zone all game long. It continues here and brings up 4th down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. That's going to be caught, and he will have the Seahawks 1st down. Big letdown defensively. They allow him to convert on 4th and long.
It's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
79 Broncos.
On 3rd down, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
4th down, here's Wilson. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. That one's caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least will pay off with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
17.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Now it appears we've got a Steeler injured on that play. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside.
White. Here we go. Needle blue, yellow, 43, blaster, 6. Ready.
That one knocked away. It is incomplete. They go for the RPO and not connect. They'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, it's not going to make up for all the plays that they've been on the wrong side of up until this point. They finally are able to land a jab of their own, knock this ball away, and get a much-needed incomplete pass.
Here we go. Ready.
The RPO one is complete, and he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Set.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. 3rd and 2. Here we go.
Set. Hut. Shot. 17. Set.
That's complete to Moore on the right side. And he will have the first down. Even with 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this baby all the way down.
1st and 10 at the 39.
Nothing real fancy here, Mike. Not a huge pickup, but anytime on 3rd down, you got to know where the sticks are, who's your most reliable player, and I think everybody in this booth knows exactly what position that is.
Let's go. Yellow. Hut.
They'll look to throw again. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
Black 40. Set.
Open man downfield is Brown. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Ready.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Come on, set.
On 3rd down, they go with Warren. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done.
A gain of 9. Brings up 4th down and less than a yard.
The offense is out there. 4th and inches.
Set. Ready. Red 38.
That'll be intercepted. He gets free. Inside the 40. Still going. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. So they make the decision on 4th down to try to go for it. Instead, it goes back the other way for a pick 6.
Yeah, and anytime you go for it on 4th down, you're saying, hey, we don't mind rolling the dice and taking some chances. In this case, it backfires. The defense is able to capitalize, and they take it all the way back the other way.
The extra point is good. And the Seahawks are able to edge a bit closer. So this one in the win column for the Steelers. They get the job done here at home, and they follow the opening weekend victory with another here to move to 2-0 on the season. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers, winners, as we say so long from the confluence of the Three Rivers in Pittsburgh.
Words alone can't stop a losing streak. If it were that easy, every coach would do it. Words do, however, lead to actions, and somebody needs to lead them back to winning football.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. Ready. Here we go. Here we go. Panther 60. Panther 60. Hot go. Here we go. Shot. 60 by 6. Go. Set up. 60 Eagle. 60 Eagle. 70 Lion. Let go. Let's go. Hiking 18. Ready. Ready. 70 Timber.